You've almost hit versus how many have not killed?
Alright, well, thank you for tuning in to episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's an exciting time to be alive. This is a special episode with my lovely here, this street whore that I got off the street, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. This is my wife, and she's a Vancouverite, and she is also Canadian, so please be aware of them Canadians. Just kidding.
I mean, be aware of Americans.
No, Canadians are crazy.
Not that great. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm just kidding too. Canadians are great people. They're very nice, very kind. When it comes to customer service, I would definitely say that Canadians are nicer.
Mm-hmm. I've been told that.
Yeah, I've always considered America to be like pretty top notch on their customer service, but I'd almost have to hand it off to Canada.
I know.
Dude, do you just want to talk about that other experience that we had?
What?
With the really bad waiter?
Oh, the tip one. Yeah.
Okay, well, before we'll get into the episode a little bit, but a little funny story that both Pauline and I, we went to a place. It's a Chinese restaurant.
That was here, right?
It was in Seattle. Yeah. This is to talk about bad customer service in America.
I was really shocked by the way, like, what just happened?
Yeah. So I'll tell you. So me and her were both sitting there. We were having our food or whatever. Everything was getting there. We just wanted a restaurant. We went to have a good time, whatever. So I've worked in the food business industry for a little bit. My dad owned an Indian restaurant. I was the chef there for a while. I was a chef prep for a little bit, but then made my way into chef. It was pretty good. I had a fun time. So I understood, like, from a customer satisfaction standpoint, like what needs to be done. So I hold restaurants to a high standard, which most viewers might not agree with. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the point being that he came to our table. He asked us like exactly what we wanted first and what we wanted second.
No, we had to tell him that.
No, he asked us too. Like, we had to tell him, yes. Like, he asked us, we told him, and then he asked us again about it, and we told him.
He wrote it down too, I think.
He wrote it down too.
This guy.
And so, yeah, but guess what? The food was out of order, which is not like...
We didn't get water for like half an hour, first of all.
That's right. And we were only there for what? We were only there for 40 minutes altogether.
Yeah.
Like, we wanted to get food.
It was a quick thing.
It was a quick thing. We wanted to eat, we wanted to get out, right? And he only came to our table twice, and I don't care about that. I was cool with that. I honestly have no problems with doing that, right? And so he comes up, he asks our order, and then he brings the food out of order. We want the appetizers first, and then the main meal later on. And then he fucked up on that.
He reversed it.
And then after that, yeah, so he didn't even come. We didn't get water for the so when we were almost done with the meal, that's when he brings out our water.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we walk out, he's like, he's an Asian dude. He like literally comes up. He's like, so it's very customary to leave a tip in America. I was like,
that wasn't the guy who served us. This was like the manager.
No, it was the same guy.
No.
No, babe, it was the same guy.
Oh.
It was the same exact guy. Trust me. No, if it was a manager, he wouldn't do that. Trust me.
I'm pretty sure he would.
No. Okay. Anyways, it was the same guy, and as soon as we were walking out, we pay, and he's like, by the way, it's very customary to leave a tip. I'm like, yeah, you leave a tip if you do a good job. Like,
when I heard him say that, I turned around.
No, first of all, so when he brings that up, I was shocked. I didn't say anything for like a solid 2 seconds. I was just like, wait, what?
And I knew something was gonna go down.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? And then I was like, as soon as he had said that, I was like, okay, wait, hold up. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, you leave a tip if you do a good job. Like, and then his rebuttal to that was that, well, I brought you food to your table. And I was like, yeah, that's your fucking job, okay? Everybody has a job, all right? First of all, I don't even believe in tipping. Like, most people, I don't know why the fuck you're tipping. Like, if you're gonna tip somebody, tip the person who made your fucking car. You don't do that. Or tip the person who made your computer. Like, I'm not arguing here, alright? The point being is, like, if you get a tip if you do an exceptional job. And I do tip really well. Like, you know that. Like, if a person does an exceptional job and they get nothing wrong, which I know is very difficult in the food business industry. Like, if you have 10 tables, you're waiting 10 tables, and you perfectly execute everywhere, and you're making sure everybody's well fed, they're kept happy. Yeah, dude, you deserve a tip, for sure. That's tough shit. But At the same time, if there were only 3 tables there at the whole restaurant...
Yeah, it wasn't even busy.
No, it wasn't busy. And, like, I was just like, no, fuck that. You ain't getting a tip, dude. And I was like, yeah, if you do a good job, that's when you get a tip. And we just walked out of there. I gave him the dirtiest look. I was like,
he was
very persistent.
He was very stubborn. He was kind of forcing you, like, yo, you have to give me a tip. And we're like, no.
Yeah, no, like, fuck no, dude. The fuck you mean?
I was just on the side like a silent bystander.
Yeah, like because I knew you were standing like right behind me, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure she's like freaking out.
There was so much tension in that one area, and I'm like, I need to leave now. Like, I'm literally standing by the door. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Oh man, that was rough, dude.
That was scary.
Yeah, I did not want to be there. That was definitely not a fun experience. And it was a good Chinese restaurant
The
too.
food was really good.
Yeah, the food was good. Like, I can't not, like, if anything, I do believe in tipping the chef, but that usually doesn't have, like, when you leave a tip on the table, that doesn't usually go to the chef. Like,
I don't think it ever does.
I mean, sometimes, like, some restaurants do have it to where they're like, oh, we'll do, like, a 30-70, where the 70% is kept to the whipper.
Split amongst themselves sometimes.
Yeah, if there's a tip jar, sometimes they do that, but very so often they don't. Like, when I worked at for my dad's restaurant, my sister waited tables, and she, like, in Texas, dude, people tip really well. She
got a really good tip. She told me.
Yeah, it was crazy.
She got so much pocket money.
Dude, I was the one who was, like, burning my back. Like, I would get there at 9 a.m., leave that fucking place at 12. I didn't get a single dollar a tip, alright? I was the one preparing the food. Like, what in the shit? But I remember when sometimes she would come back, she's like, yeah, I just got, like, $250. It's a good day as tip. I'm like, the fuck? Like, what? That's not even cool, man.
I'll tip you.
What are you gonna tip me with for what?
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that was definitely a fun experience. Stupid shit alive.
It was just the one time out of all the restaurants we went to.
Yeah.
But every other restaurant has been phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure. Cheesecake Factory, shout out, dude. Fantastic restaurant.
Only been there once.
So for this episode, by the way, I should definitely give a shout out to my wife here for sure. She's the one that handles everything from the social media standpoint. She is the one that helped me set it up. Everything to getting those little logos and everything.
Where's my gift?
Bitch, I got you a fucking necklace.
For my birthday.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
Alright, that fucking carries over.
Excuse me?
We'll get you something later, don't worry, okay? Relax. Plus, my mom gave her a diamond necklace set. Like, what the fuck else do you want from my family? Okay. I didn't get no diamond nothing, dude.
I'm sorry, do you wear jewelry?
I don't mind diamonds. I could still sell it and make money. Alright?
So if my family gave you a diamond, whatever, you would sell it for money?
No, okay, no. No, I would have said okay, I would have said I'd definitely keep it, but,
somehow it's gonna go quote-unquote lost.
Okay, whatever.
And then his wallet's gonna be full. Oh, where'd that money come from? Huh.
Okay, fine. That's not a good example, but yeah. Anyways, what were you gonna say? Yeah, I was thanking her. Yeah. Anyways, and she wanted a gift. This little hoe, dude. And do you see this? Okay, do you see this? I'm kidding. Anyways, anyways, like, from bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for everything that you do. She does do a lot. Like, whenever episode comes out, she's the one updating it. She's the one posting out the clips and everything like that.
This is the first time he's being really nice. I'm actually going to take it in.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You should.
Keep going. I didn't say stop. Keep going.
So yeah, it's been a tough time. Like, I do juggle a lot, even with my full-time job. So just recording, editing, and putting that video out is a lot of work. It's, it takes time for sure, and I think that she definitely helps me out, and she understands that, and she has a full-time job too. Why don't you give a little bit of background to the listeners as to what you do, whatever. Yeah, go for it.
My job?
Yeah, your job. Whatever you want to tell them whatever you want them to know about you, go for it. You tell them about it.
I don't have an interesting story. I think.
You don't have to give an interesting story. You can just tell them about yourself.
Okay, so I work in a medical and skin clinic.
Okay.
And I run the front and the back and like in between. But since I'm moving here soon, I have to train people.
As she is.
I feel like a boss. It feels nice.
Yeah.
But no, I do everything. It wasn't like I didn't go to school for it, but I did learn a lot of it on the job.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of experience.
Interesting. Very cool. I've never asked you this question, but do you feel like your degree's ever been put to use?
No.
So you waste money going to school?
I'm just kidding. Go to school, kids.
Well, what did you go to school for? What did you go to school for?
It was business administration.
Okay, so you are doing the things that you
Yeah.
You are still administrating business, or you're managing business.
It's managing business.
Correct. Yeah.
But no, some of the stuff, like some of the classes that I did take, I am putting it to use on the job.
Okay.
Like when it comes to like the overall office.
Yeah.
Environment.
Yeah.
I don't need someone to be like, oh, you're doing this wrong, or this is how you have to do it. Like, I just know at the top of my head.
Well, because you're the one setting up the rules and everything.
Yeah, that too.
So there's a different...
but I mean from the start, like, no one had to tell me that I'm doing this and this wrong.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's fair.
Like, it came to me naturally.
That's good.
Yeah.
Once we start our own business, we're gonna fuck shit up. She's gonna be the manager. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm really good at managing stuff.
You are.
I like it.
I think that...
It's stressful, but I like it.
Yeah, I think you're very good at, like, keeping details in order.
Oh, I'm so detail-oriented. Like, when it comes to the workplace, I have to be so organized, very detail-oriented.
Yeah, whereas I'm a little bit of the opposite.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, like, I have, like, a bunch of shit going on at the same time, and I have to, like...
No, the problem is, like...
And everything is scattered. Everything is scattered for me. Like...
No, but even though it's scattered for you, I do a bunch of stuff at the same time, too, because I'm doing the back and the front office. Listen.
Yeah.
Thing is, I can multitask, but you cannot multitask.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the thing.
I'm not very good at it. I start something...
You can.
I can multitask a little bit.
You can't multitask for shit.
Okay, fine. Damn. Wait,
just don't even stop. Just don't.
I'm trying to think of
you can't. Nothing's coming to you because it's not true.
I feel like, okay, when I'm at work, I can still read an email. Well,
wow, you can read an email and then do something else on it? Wow.
That's multitasking, dude, okay? By definition, multitasking is just doing 2 tasks at the same time.
Yeah, like difficult tasks, which you cannot do.
Okay, fine. That's fair. But the thing is that I have a harder job, too.
So you're saying my job is not hard?
It's hard. I wouldn't say it's, like, as mentally taxing as mine.
How do you know that? How do you know?
Because I know your job. I've literally been there.
How do you know what I go through in a day? You came on a chill day. But when it's actually busy with appointments...
No, okay, I'm not saying that, like,
I'm like, telephone, computer,
your job is busier.
Find out this information.
That's what I'm saying. Your job is busier, for sure. I can admit that. I'm saying that, like, mine is more mentally taxing.
Fine, that's a given.
Yeah.
But you like it, you said.
I do. I enjoy it. For sure. I'm not saying that, like, I hate it or anything like that. It's just different jobs. Like... I was built to do a different. Yeah, every job is different. Every job is different for sure. But yeah, even I remember when I came and helped out. I was like, they had a list of their clients that they needed to. They had a bunch of names and lists. Yeah, a bunch of important stuff.
Okay, no. So
what was it recorded? Online?
No, okay. So it's like an online. When you go to a website, you click, like, you put your name and email, phone number, whatever, to get more information about the company or the product, whatever, right? So that wasn't going into our company email. Like, we had to manually input everything.
Yeah.
So, like, we had a separate email. So I had to, like, write down every single or every individual person's name, email, whatever, and then put it into our MacBook contact book.
Yep.
Which I could not figure out, and then put those contacts into another website or, like, another email thing that we have.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
So I
stressful.
pretty much automated that for them. That was so that's where I come in.
He got so much praise. Like, you should have seen his face. He was all gloating. Oh wow, look at me.
I didn't glow. I was like, oh, like
You had the
her
biggest
boss. Her
glow.
boss was like, oh, he's such a nice guy. He can be so smart. I'm like,
Anyways.
dude, it's just literally converting just one file to another.
It was
It's not a big
difficult
deal.
because what is a CSV file? I've never heard of one.
Yeah, see, for engineers, CSV file is like Excel. We all like it clicks with us.
I
like,
knew it was Excel, but I still
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out. And I've done Excel.
Yeah, it's just the difference. Like, I'm not. Yeah. Your job is tough for sure. Like, I know the shit that you go through, and it's like clients. I can't deal. I'm not a people person.
You
I
have a lot
can't
of
deal
tough
with
clients,
people.
too.
That's just how it is. Like, I like dealing with engineers, and the least amount of human interaction I can have is better.
Oh yeah, he hates humans.
Okay, let's
I mean,
not take it
kind.
there, but like, goddamn. But
Sorry,
yeah,
this is my one chance to expose you finally. Tell the world how you really are.
you go for it, dude. So yeah, I told him a little bit about yourself. So this episode is a little bit special. She put out a questionnaire. Was it kind of a like?
Yeah. Oh, on Instagram, people know.
Let them know what did you do last week?
I just put last week.
This week?
See, that's another thing. Like, you never remember stuff.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It was literally 2 days ago. I told you.
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah.
You're gonna be saying sorry a lot.
I know.
No, okay, yeah, no, everybody. So I put the question on Instagram so you can ask us a question, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And we have a lot of those. But a lot of them, I feel like, are towards... They're for him to answer about me, to see how well you know me.
Well, yeah, because
I
most
put-
of
we'll
the
both-
followers are my friends. Like,
Yeah, but... my friends are
right
like you.
at the moment, we'll get there. But yeah.
No, but some questions are, like, we both have to answer them.
Okay. And by the way, she hasn't told me about the questions because she wanted to keep this a surprise.
Yeah.
So.
And I didn't study them either. Like, I didn't...
But you know a couple of them for sure.
Yeah, obviously I had to, like...
Well, yeah, you got
read and
excited,
screenshot.
yeah.
But I didn't, like, read questions like, okay, what am I gonna say?
Oh, okay, so you haven't,
you're
like,
welcome.
prepared a response. Okay, that's fair.
No.
Okay, that's fair. I like that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, you just want to jump
doing
in
that
on
now?
that? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, my phone... Oh, what? You know when you need your phone, but it's kind of slow?
So yeah, read the question. What was the question, like, that you put out?
You can read it.
So here, I'll read it. Okay, so Gurkarn and Paulina will be going live soon. Drop a question.
Questions are anonymous. So we're not going to say who asked what question.
Questions anon.
Anonymous?
Good lord. Okay, first of all, you just assumed people knew Paulina. Like, Paulina's a shit. Okay?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Here's the question that you put out. Just showing it. Wait, can I see it really well?
I'm pretty... Oh, kind of. It's blurry. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so yeah, she put out questions anonymous.
You have to click here.
And we got a few questions going on.
Okay, we'll start from here.
Fuck, dude, this is gonna be crazy.
That's how many.
That's a lot. Good lord.
I'm going to ask you them.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, the first question is... Oh, I forgot.
What?
What is the most embarrassing thing that I have ever done in front of you? So it says Paulina, but I'm just reading it as...
I've done for, like, me doing in front of you?
this is what... What's the most embarrassing thing that Paulina has ever done in front of you?
Thing is that, like, so, okay, I can answer that question, but at the same time, like, I can't, because I'm a pretty nasty individual. Like, I don't get embarrassed easily.
No, but they're asking what I've done that's embarrassing to you. Oh, yeah, but that makes sense what you're saying.
Like, that's the thing, like, I don't, you know...
He's a very nasty and dirty individual.
Alright, thank you for that out there.
I mean, you
Like,
said
I don't get freaked out easy. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
that doesn't, so for me, like, I don't,
like, he's not...
I don't get embarrassed by things.
He's
Like,
not
I don't
grossed
really.
out.
I'm not grossed out, and that for that, like, I don't see I can be embarrassed by it. Like, I would say that she's done some stuff
I
that.
have? I thought you were going to say nothing.
Okay, relax. I'm saying, like, in front of my family.
No, but this is just in front of you specifically.
Yeah, that.
Wait,
nothing.
was I embarrassing in front of your family too? What? Tell me.
So,
what happened?
Nothing. It's just like because my family's pretty religious, like very conservative in that fashion, like the way you dressed. That first time
I was very covered up. First of all,
no.
Okay. Oh, you mean in the suit?
Yes.
That wasn't even that bad.
Okay,
a lot
for
of suits,
your family.
I was wearing a traditional Punjabi suit, like a salwar kameez.
Yeah, except for it was like half cut way down the bottom.
Oh my god, the front is already cut like that. It's like a certain type of neckline.
Okay, well, those are ready-made suits. That's the thing.
Yeah, this was ready-made.
That's the problem. But my parents don't get, like, my family doesn't get ready-made stuff. That's all custom stuff.
Oh wow, you're so cool.
Okay. Point being was that's the only time that I was like ever Wait, so I'm not embarrassed about her. I was embarrassed for her
Except I wasn't embarrassed.
Exactly. So it's like that's a hard. I can't. Yeah. So it's like a no for that.
Well,
because
my Trini was covering it too. It wasn't even that.
No.
You're making it seem like I was exploding my cleavage.
No, I know.
I was not.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying my family's more conservative.
But
when
I
it
know
comes to
that.
that
I
fashion.
know.
Okay. So it's like that's what I was like. Or like that's not gonna.
He literally messaged me. What was it when the car you told me, or you messaged me on the side when you got in the car to go?
I was like, cover up.
Oh.
That's it. I was like, cover
and
up.
I sat there and I looked at myself. I'm like, cover up what? I'm in a suit. I don't get it.
Oh Lord.
He's like, oh, you have to wear you need the way my mother does, all across her chest, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. You just gonna go around flaunting your tits everywhere.
I was not flaunting anything because it was just draped on the side nicely.
Whatever. Okay. It's like you wear that thing. So like, okay, let me for the viewers out there that don't know Punjabi wedding suits or fashion, whatever it may be. So chunnis are like this single piece of cloth. It's like a really long scarf. So like women usually wear it so it like comes here and like covers.
But
whatever.
You can wear it in many different ways. So
some people, sluts, decide to wear it right off the one side, all to one side. Okay, what's the point of that? What are you trying to show? Oh, it's a nice color. What's the objective?
Because
okay.
What? Oh my goodness, no.
But okay, I'm just kidding. By the way, I'm kidding about this. Okay, I'm not just a complete joke. She knows that. I just hope the listeners know that too.
I don't think they do.
Some people are gonna disagree.
Some people don't know you're sarcastic.
They don't.
Jokiness.
I think a lot of my listeners and my viewers probably don't know when I'm like switching from when I'm transitioning
Even
from
I
a
don't,
joke.
Sometimes.
Yeah, when I'm like being serious or when I'm switching to a joke. It's like because I don't really switch my personality, so it's like it's very hard to know.
He's the same tone.
Fuck.
He's the same tone of voice. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I can tell the sarcastic thing sometimes, but when you switch from a joke or from being serious to a joke, but we're having a serious conversation, and I'm like, why would you say that? Yeah,
and I think that's just I don't know. I don't know where I get that. It's just how it is. It's how I joke. It's whatever. Anyways, yeah. So about that question, no, I'm not embarrassed about her whatsoever.
Well, because I don't do embarrassing stuff.
Yeah, you really don't.
I keep it on the
down low.
When he's not in the room, then I can be myself. Not that I'm gross. Just want to put that out there.
Okay, well, that's the next question. But we might not even be able to get through all of it. Like that's well, we can't. Let's just keep going. It's fine.
Okay. Next question. When did you guys know you were right for each other?
When did we first know we were right for each other? So, let me give you a little background on that.
Okay, I know where he's...
Wait, hold up. No, I'm talking right now, okay? Then you can talk next.
Wow.
Okay, I'm talking right now.
You interrupt me all the time.
Okay, wait. I didn't interrupt you in this episode. Wait, did I? I don't think I have.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, talk.
Okay. Wow, that was a very childish, response. No, I didn't. Okay, so... When I first met Paulina, this was like in...
2011.
Yeah.
10 or 11?
No, dude, it was before that.
No, it has to be 2010 or 11. For sure. I know. 2010. Yeah, for sure. Oh, wait, maybe 09.
Yeah.
It might have been 09.
Yeah.
But then in 2010...
Because I was going into... Because in 09, I was in 9th grade. I started off in 9th grade. Yeah, so that's right. And then I was also playing sports. So yeah, no, that all correlated. But we became
better friends the year after.
We became better, the year after. So when I first saw her, she was pretty cool. I was playing basketball inside the Guadalajara.
I thought I was playing basketball.
We both were.
Oh, I thought you were just on the sideline, like, looking out. Never mind.
Yeah, but... Yeah, anyways. So then, yeah, so I would go and play a lot of basketball at the temple in the church. Let me get some water for a second.
Thank you.
So, yeah. I saw her there. I was like, oh, she's pretty cute, whatever, you know. And then, didn't really think of much about that. But then, like, me being a young, horned up boy...
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
I was like, I gotta be friends with her. She's cute. She's whatever. So I went to go talk. I was like, you know, like me being very childish. I was like, oh, you play pretty good basketball out there. Cool, cool. And then I just dipped out. Like, literally, that was our very first interaction.
I was like, who is this guy? I've never seen him before.
Yeah, and then, so, our friendship kind of built on from there.
It evolved a lot.
And then it was my sophomore year where I came out. And I was like...
In 2015, I remember.
Yeah, it was just fucked up.
I have to say something.
So, hold on.
No, I have to say something.
You're not even letting me finish the story.
Okay,
right
sorry.
Now. Okay. So, that point when I had... I'll tell my end of the story and you can tell your end of the story.
No, I just want to say something in defense. So, okay, say your thing.
After.
Okay, fine.
You can explain your side of the story later. Okay? So, hold up. So, yeah, I came out and I was like, yo, Paulina, you're cute. What can we do about it? I sent this long text, like, you know, whatever.
Through Facebook?
Yeah, so, like, she didn't respond because she was, like, quote, unquote, I was in America I was traveling back, okay?
No. Can I say my side now? My phone fell in the toilet, okay, and I had to get a bag of rice, put it... I swear. Listen, my phone literally, the day of, my phone fell in the toilet.
Yeah.
And I quickly went to go get a bag of rice. I put in rice, and it wasn't turning on. I was freaking out because I did want to talk to you for sure.
I know.
I did because the whole time we were texting each other.
Yeah.
And then I had to take Rusna's my sister, by the way. I had to take her iPod, and I'm like, "Can I please log on to Facebook?" And she was like, "No, this is my iPod." I'm like, "Please, it's very important. I have to go on Facebook for 2 seconds," and it was very difficult because I had to keep signing out.
Yeah.
And he thought I didn't want to talk or that I wasn't interested.
Well, yeah, when you don't respond for like 2 days, you're like, what do you expect?
My phone fell in the toilet.
Like,
what do you want me to do? Buy a new phone quickly? Oh, hold on.
I mean, you could go on a computer. You could, like, you know.
We were at the hotel. We were supposed to remember in LA.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Where was I supposed to
That's fair. That's fair. And then, but her response back then to my confession, okay, she was like, I'm sorry, I'm seeing this other guy, whatever, yada yada.
Siri didn't catch that.
Motherfucker. Yeah, Siri, you want to jump in the conversation now? Huh? Did I betray you by dating her? So anyways, yeah, like, we...
Because I just got into, like, a new relationship, but things were not, like, official with that.
Yeah, so yeah, she had said that. She's like I'm not really interested right now. And then I was like, wait, what do you mean? And she was very mixed messages that she was sending out. And I was like, wait, so should I come down?
Myself.
Yeah, so I was like, should I come down and then like visit you? She's like, yeah, that's cool. And then she's like, but you can't do it this day, this day, this day. So she made it very hard. Okay.
I did.
And,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, fuck this bitch. I don't want to talk to her. I want nothing to do with her.
And we literally didn't talk for a good, I think, a year, 2 years?
Year and a half, 2 years, yeah. For sure.
I mean, we kind of like occasionally, like, I'm saying very occasionally, just kind of snap or like...
Yeah.
Say hi through, I think...
Facebook,
Facebook or whatever.
Or just be like, oh, how's it going? And then her comment, this is the worst comment, ladies, that you could ever give to a guy. Guys, let's still be friends though, okay? Let's not
I did not say that.
You did. You can go read. Yes, you did. You're like, I don't want this to be awkward, so yeah, let's keep that friendship. And I was like, no, go fuck yourself. I was like, no, I can't. I'm not doing this shit. Like, cause no guy wants to hear like, oh yeah, you're talking to me, but you're banging the other dude.
Listen,
like, no.
I'm here now, aren't I?
Okay,
that's all that matters.
That's fair. And then, so after that, like, we started talking a little bit. You know, we started to get back to it in, like, 2017, 18.
But you came and visited once before 2017.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
We'd see each other.
We saw each other occasionally, yeah, but, like, to visit,
remember? Yes.
I told you to come chill with everybody, like my group of friends. Like
yes, so I did. So I drove all the way from Walla Walla, which is a
The
4.5
lawyer one. This is when the lawyer one?
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you. He messaged me, right? He's like, oh, I need to come visit my lawyer. And I literally thought, and I'm like, this guy lives in America. Why the hell does he have a lawyer in Surrey? It makes no sense. I get it, you have relatives in Surrey, but why did your family have a lawyer? I didn't ask the question. I'm just like, okay, cool. When are you coming? Let's hang out. Yeah. And then he's like, okay, I'll be at your house like on this day at this time. I'm like, okay, cool. This guy shows up 5 hours earlier than expected. I'm talking early morning came. And I'm like, so
no, it was in the afternoon, dude.
Like early afternoon. It was pretty early for me. I was like, just woke up.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So the door rings and I open the door and he's standing there and I'm like, did you go see your lawyer? What happened to the lawyer? And then you're like, oh, it was a quick thing. I just had to give him some papers and then I was just out of there. And I'm like,
really?
I was so confused. I'm like, I knew it was a lie.
So yeah, I had drove up 4.5 hours, not giving her the right. Because for me, I was like, okay, I'll give this thing one last chance.
Aww.
And I was like, I just wanted to see where things would lead. And I was like, okay, I'll drive up. And like at this point, I don't think, I never told you that I liked you or whatever.
But I still knew that you did like me. I knew it.
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
Yeah. Really?
No. I mean, no. Yeah, no.
You can tell me.
Yes, like your guys all knew.
Really?
Everybody knew.
Because you told all of them, didn't you?
Kind of.
Oh.
I'm sorry, they're my
God.
family.
Okay, that's fair.
No,
that's
but
fair.
obviously in the beginning when someone says like, "Oh, I like you," you're excited, you want to tell.
Well, yeah, that's
so
fair.
I literally had to tell all of like my like sisters and kids. I'm like, "Oh, guess what? Your car told me he likes me, but never mind."
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, this is a sad day. This is depressing. Anyways, so then we started picking it up again.
I also want to point out though, from the start, I always had feelings for you. Like, remember the itty bitty crush I had in the corner of my heart?
Lies, dude.
That's
all lies.
not a lie.
She's saying that now to make me feel better, but we all know that's not true.
You can ask other people.
Okay, that's fair. I'll believe you.
I literally I did have a crush on him, but I didn't like say anything to him, and I just because. Again, like, I was also in a relationship and I was confused and I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's just because when I see him, I get excited. And I'm like, maybe I do like him, or it's just when I see him, I get excited.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's like more of like just dangling me along. Oh, here you go.
I did not dangle.
Here's a little treat. Okay, I'll be friends. I'll talk to you. Okay, we'll not talk, okay? Yeah, no, it was, but anyways, we started picking it up again around 2017, 2018. And then
2018 a lot more.
And then after that, like as soon as I graduated, I get a job. That's when she really likes me. All right, that's when now the big boy's making money. Now we're all gonna hit this up. Like, no, but truth, there was that. It definitely looks like that from the outside, but it was definitely like. Things picked up, and then I like really baited her. I pushed her against the wall. I was like, "Okay, Paul, I like. Is it just me? Is it just like me catching this signals again? Because if it is, then I don't want to do this again. Like,
yeah, okay. Well, because at that point we literally started calling each other. He started calling me first, like every single day. Yeah, and then our texting grew even more, like every single day, and it was just it did become a thing. Yeah. And our like text messages were like not like friends. They were like a more than type of friends.
I guess, yeah. And then I saw her in person in San Francisco.
I told him to come to San Francisco.
Oh yeah, you told me to come there. Yeah,
to come to San Francisco. This is last year's San Fran. Do you remember? No, you don't. Anyways, I just know.
That's fair. Yeah, I actually did not know what year it was. I was like, I thought that happened like 2 years ago, but yeah. I'm sorry!
Anyways.
Okay, yeah.
So I told him, I'm going to San Fran. Are you going to be there? Will you come? He's like, well, I wasn't going to go, but now that you're saying it, I'll come. You booked the wrong date so fast. So he showed me his itinerary, and I looked at the dates. I'm like, I don't think you have the right dates. Dude. But that's okay. I think you can still change them because it hasn't been 24 hours. I need you to double check. You're like, oh, I just booked whatever dates. I didn't really bother to check her.
No, because like when you go on cheaper, it's like, oh, here's an alternate date for the cheaper flight. And so I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, like click that thing.
It literally said alternate date.
Yeah, I didn't read. It was a green symbol. It was a cheaper price. I didn't look at alternate date and the minute, and I was like, book. What the fuck? Of course, I'm gonna try to book the cheapest flight there. Like, I'm not trying to pay more than I have to.
No, I know. I was just joking. Yeah, that was really funny. But I told Rusna, because she was with me, and I showed him, like, look what Gurkhan just did. And I laughed so hard for a good, 20 minutes. And even after, I still bugged him. So now every time he books a flight, I have to say, let me double check the itinerary for you. Or if we have to go somewhere together, let me check the dates. I have to do this every time now.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm not,
Even, because we're planning our, India trip.
Yeah,
for,
we
our
are.
wedding.
So we're gonna get a lot of our wedding stuff. I'm getting my wedding cards. You're getting your wedding cards.
Everything wedding stuff in India.
Wedding related in India. Because it's cheaper. Quality is the same, if not better.
But they have, a newer fashion coming out rather than here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they have better, their fashion comes out first, and then it comes
of course.
here.
That makes sense.
So, yeah. Right now his ticket's booked, but when he booked it, he showed me, and he literally said, can you double check my dates? And I'm like, yes, you have the right dates.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And then not only that, but now, she okay, when I'm booking stuff, I feel like, at least for me, I'm like, I just want to get it done and get out of the way. Versus her, she's worked in this airplane industry where you were the...
Oh, yeah. I also worked so prior to this job, I also worked at Air Canada, being the customer service agent and sales customer. Oh, it's a long thing. It's called a CSSA.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. And then, so she's constantly stressing. She's trying to find oh yeah, if you search it up on Tuesday or Thursday, then...
Or go on this site and do this. Yeah, I know all the tips and tricks.
And then I'm like, okay, I can't stress it. Because she's sitting there and she's constantly thinking, she's stressing out about it. I'm like, this is too fucking ridiculous. I'll pay the extra $50 to not stress about this stupid bullshit, alright? It's not worth it. It's not worth it, dude. Alright, book the fucking ticket. Let's move forward with our lives. That's how it should be. But it was just, yeah, she loves doing that shit. I don't understand what it is. She loves stressing out about it. It's like, I can't.
I don't like stressing.
You love stressing. You say, she says she
saying
doesn't love stressing, but at the same time, she also is the one that's also most stressed about stupidest nonsense that there is out there, dude. Facts.
Because I'm a caring person.
That's true. Okay. Okay. Caring person. She has to win the argument. Caring person.
I'm not trying to win the argument. I'm just saying. Okay, we didn't really answer the question, first of all. Okay, so when did we know we're right for each other? Okay, so
I knew she was the right person for me
from day one.
Yeah, I mean, I was initially attracted to her, and then what really drove me to the next biscuit of okay, I gotta marry this woman. That's another thing in Punjabi people. When you, at least for me and my family, I don't know about all the hoes out there. When you decide to be with someone, I'm I only look at them as a potential wife. I don't see it as this dating partner sort of thing. I did have a girlfriend prior to her, but I knew that it wasn't gonna go anywhere, so didn't really do anything about that. And but yeah. Anyways, but that was with the intention of I knew nothing was gonna go anywhere, and I was like, okay, I just want to have fun. And I didn't really, but yeah, but after that, once I got into college, as any girl that I saw, I always looked at her as a potential wife. That's always how I viewed it.
But that's also because you're kind of at that age, so you obviously want to look at something that's long term.
That's not true, dude. That's not true. I think a lot of if you look at other cultures or other people, they don't look at it like that at all.
Well,
we can even take your friends for example. There's some of your friends are in their 30s and they're still.
Yeah, but that's just they haven't found the right one. You get to know somebody after. We've been friends for. Oh my god, we've been friends for so long, so I do know him and he knows me. That's another thing. Some people just don't get to know each other that well.
Yeah, I'm just very straightforward. I don't dick around. I don't beat around the bush. I'm
yeah,
it is what it is. This is it. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm very intentional with my.
He's very upfront.
Yeah, for sure. And that can be rude and mean sometimes, for sure.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Do you want to rephrase that sentence?
Okay, we get it.
I'm kidding. He's actually really nice.
So yeah, so that's when I knew the part that tipped me over wasn't she was carrying babies.
Huh?
You were holding a baby, the twins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like she was holding twins, and then she was like so good with them, and she was and not only that, but then she went to the next baby. It was like she was like some sort of baby kidnapper going from one baby to another in the Gurdwara, right, in the temple. And then, like, I was just like... Wow.
I just have this naturally mother instinct. Like, everybody says it.
And then that's what sort of, like, drove me... I don't know. I didn't know that I was into that back then, but, like, apparently I was. And I was like, look at that. I don't know what it was. I was like, that's so cute. And I was like, yeah, that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, that's what I want.
So because I was holding babies, you're like, oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah, so that's when I knew.
Okay, I think it was when we started talking a lot more last year. Because I got to know you even more.
Yeah.
And I got to know, like, the different sides of you that I didn't know or hadn't seen.
Yeah.
And even though they weren't sometimes all the best, I knew, because if he says something that's really mean or he does something that's so stupid, like, normally people are very pissed off and they're angry and they bring it up for, like, days on end, or they hold a grudge.
Yeah.
I just cannot stay mad at him. That's my problem. And I don't know, I guess I just knew, okay, I like him too much.
Yeah. And we had a whole situation with our own parents.
Your parents.
Yeah, not her parents.
Well, like, because our family dynamics, okay, one more thing. We're very opposite of each other. Like, we're very black and white.
Yeah.
I guess that's also what attracted us too, remember? Because, yeah, we are just so opposite. So we balance each other out.
Yeah.
But also, his family dynamic is so much more different than mine.
Yeah.
And that was a concern for his family, thinking, okay, well, I'm coming from a family who's very, like...
So let me put it this way. So within Punjab, there's 3 major regions, like, and within those, like, even those people don't, like, mingle and collaborate well with each other.
Like, apparently our cities don't get along.
No, they're like, those fucking people. Yeah.
Because when I told my dad about him, my dad was like, "Oh, where is he from in India?" And when I told him, he made a face, but he was happy, but he was like, "Oh, one of those guys."
Yeah. So, okay, I'll give you, like, from people. So, we're from Moga. I don't know, not a lot of people know that. She's from Jalandhar. Like, her family. Jalandhari people, dude. So, yeah, it's very, like, mental. Like so, her region, they developed a little bit quicker. They're much more educated, outgoing. They're very much so open with social and all that crap. We're, like, for us, it's like most of us are farmers. We're very, like, conservative. We're... Like, everything we do is just, job-oriented, think about our family constantly. I'm not saying you're not, but it's just different. How we treat problems and how we treat issues is a little bit different. And, like, which the crazy thing is, like, even those, like, you would think that people from the same state, like, people from, let's say, like, 2 people from Texas were getting married. One's from, like, Austin and one's from, like, Midland, Texas. Okay, anybody that's from Texas would understand that reference.
I don't understand.
It's like a city person versus a big city gal versus like a small town, small town person. Like, and it's from the same state, so it's like that's like the closest comparison that I can give. That's like sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but we worked it out. It worked out. Like it took a very long time. It took me like 6 months of persistence of like constantly telling my mom like, yo.
That was a rough phase.
Yeah, and there was a time where I gave up too. I was just like, this is not happening.
Yeah.
Multiple times, like 2 or 3 times.
Then I was upset he gave up, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But that, I get why. Like, obviously, I probably would be tired too.
Yeah. Because it's arranged marriage sort of lifestyle, and it's very hard for your parent. Like, I was the first one out of, my sister who ran away and got married. But that was different.
Wait to just expose her. I love you.
I love my sister. Everything's good now, but it's like because I'm a first generation student. Like I'm a first generation here. Like my parents are from India, so just like I grew up here, and with my parents being from there, it was like learning two different cultures and trying to like you have the same issue, but a little bit different. Your parents are much more open-minded.
Yeah. Like my dad is old-fashioned. He still is, but
your mom isn't though.
Oh, my mom is so cool.
Yeah, like her mom's pretty cool.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she wears white clothes and it's like super, that's chill. Like whereas my mom is only wearing suits her entire life.
That's the thing. Like his family was concerned how I would fit in and adapt to this new family, but I kind of told him to like, yo, every girl who marries into a brown family, like to your husband, you have to compromise no matter what. Yeah,
here, I think, do I still have that list of things that my mom said that you have to agree to? So, before my mom gave the final approval, I had a list, like, legit, like, fucking, it was, like, page front and back of, like, agreements.
Okay, he thought it was bad.
Let me try to find it, hold on.
No, it's okay.
It's right here somewhere,
okay. Well, okay, let me just say, he thought it was bad because, again, like, his family's very strict and, like, closed off? Not really closed off. I don't know the word.
Just, I would say, strict isn't bad.
But the thing is, like, he doesn't know, like, half the stuff that his family does. I'm like, my family does that, too.
Oh, right here. Okay. Do you want to go?
No. We don't have to, because I feel like...
I can't even read half of this. Good God, these are chicken scratchers, too.
Yeah, your writing is horrible.
I know.
Let's see.
But yeah, that was part of it.
Okay, like no booty shorts. Why would I wear booty shorts in front of my father-in-law? First of all,
but
I just started wearing shorts in front of my.
But see, trust me, when all the listeners, they're not going to be Punjabi, so they're gonna see like the craziness of what my parents were worried about.
Okay, so I am the very conservative type when it comes to elders.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Yeah.
Like, even I feel awkward wearing shorts, even now, in front of my own dad. Like, I've never... My sisters are used to doing that, and I just started getting used to it. But even now, like, I'll just sometimes, like, run past him in the summer if I'm wearing shorts. I'm like, oh, is Dad in the garage? Okay, I'm going to leave the house. And then my mom has to be like, okay, go now. Because I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And I don't... It's just weird for me. But obviously for other families, like for white families or whoever, it's normal. Completely normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, you're not going to be able to read this chicken scratch. Okay, so the second thing was...
Food prep for 10 to 15 people.
No. Only suits to... Oh, so when she's going to the Gurdwara or if there's other bigger family gatherings, she has to wear suits.
And my grandmother agreed to that. I told her, and she's like, yeah,
that makes sense.
Is that even a thing to think about? I'm like, that's true.
It makes sense. And then, so another thing is like my family takes a lot of pride. You don't understand how much pride. Like, we will put our lives on the line to compete for being just like very accommodating and being good hosts.
Like very welcoming and like
welcoming and like I'll tell you when you have a meal,
which they have been.
And I'll tell you right now, when you have a meal at the Gill household, you're gonna have an appetizer. All right, you're gonna have 2 to 3 appetizers. You're gonna have a dish that's fucking 2 to 3. You're gonna lick your fucking plate off, and then you're gonna have dessert. All right, that's how you have
like
fucking
his
food serving.
mom is actually like such a good cook.
Yeah. And I'm still, I'm not trying to bash you, but I don't think you're going to live up to the standard. Like, that's what, that's what, and that's the thing, like, when I had grown up, I was like, oh, every woman's like this. Like, every girl's going to be like this. Like,
his mom's cooking is phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's
so
like restaurant style.
So, so when my mom is like, she wants to keep that going in my family, like, she doesn't want that tradition to be broken. So she just wanted to make sure that, and trust me, you're going to spend like 2 months at just my mom just learning how to cook.
I already know.
Yeah. So
should I not learn how to cook for my own mom now, or?
Yeah, no, don't do it. Well, you can.
Kind of, not really.
You can, yeah.
But basics
down. The basics, yeah.
But then the bigger stuff, your mom.
Yeah, my mom can teach you.
I actually do want to learn his mom's cooking. It's so freaking. Oh my god, the chicken. So good.
So yeah, it's like, and even when I go home on the weekends, like I go help out my family's business and stuff like that. Like I can't wait. That's probably one of the main drivers that takes me home. Anyway, so yeah, she was just like at any time, like. Be ready to feed 10 to 15 people, and it has to be good food. And that's what, like, one of the main things. Because my grandfather would always bring up a bunch of his friends home, and my grandmother would always be ready to prepare food at any time, at any given point. And it was just one of those things where you're like, you want to keep that going for sure, and that's the main driver of this. It's not like
Well, yeah,
women are
every
meant to be in the
family-
kitchen. No, like every family's a little different.
No, I was gonna say because every family does have their own customs and stuff.
Correct.
Or, like
correct.
the way you run things.
Yeah. And then the next one was time management and letting other people. So, time management and letting the family know what's going on. Like, especially, I mean, I don't live with my parents right now, but like, in Punjabi culture, there comes a time when like you're supposed the whole family lives under one roof. Like that's very common. My grandfather had like 4 or 5 brothers, all their kids, all their grandkids. We all lived under one roof. So you have to be very like good at knowing what's going to be going on, how many people are going to be home for dinner, how all that.
Well,
other
obviously,
crap.
yeah. You can't cook dinner for 4 and there's like 10 people. Like,
yeah. Oh my god! Should I even say this? Well,
which one?
Like, my dad.
Wait,
So my dad
wait,
my dad likes to get drunk every once in a while, and he says stuff that he really doesn't mean. So you just gotta hear it one ear and let it out the other. So that's like, my mom was concerned about that, so I just had to let her know about that. I don't know why I care about that. Dude, my dad's intense. Like he doesn't. He's a nice guy when you first meet him, but he just has this like.
He just has this look.
Yeah, like you just don't. He's like he's shorter than me, but. There's this aura of intimidation you just don't fuck with.
Yeah, it's very intimidating.
Yeah, it's very intimidating aura that like a lot of people just don't
like
fuck
the
with.
most I said to him was, "Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Bye." Oh no, and then do you want some more food? Okay, bye.
Yeah, she doesn't even want a conversation with my dad.
No, I do, but I'm scared. I mean, no, we actually did have a conversation when we went to the station.
Trust me, babe. I did not have a heart to heart with him until I was like 19 or 20. So you're not gonna have a heart to heart until another 20 years. So just hold your horses.
Okay, never mind then. Maybe when we have kids, I'll bring us together too. Okay, like questions to answer too.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, we'll get back to this.
This list. Let me see. Wait.
The point being, there's a list of agreements that like my mom was like worried about. It's like the light's glaring on it. List of agreements that my mom had to worry about and make sure that like everything was good before. Like, she would say yes to this, our union.
But half that list, my family already does. They were just worried that we were too, like, whitewashed or whatever. I feel like. Yeah. Which we are, but when we have to be traditional, like, we are very...
Yeah.
Traditional.
Anyways, yeah, let's go back to the questions, dude. God, we've only gotten through 2 questions.
We go off track a lot.
Yeah. I have that habit. I think I do.
No, I do too, for sure.
Yeah.
Like
it's
when
hard
I'm
to stay on track.
Like, okay, let me tell you, when we're talking with like Harduric guys and Arch guys together, we'll try to talk about one thing and one thing goes from another to another, and Arch is like sitting there like,
what the fuck is happening right now?
The poor guy's stuck with all girls. Shout out to Arch.
Yeah, shout out to Arch. Cool guy.
You can't see who's asking.
That's right.
I feel like, okay, I don't know if you're gonna know this. Who's Belina's favorite and closest friend? I'll tell you.
Oh, Juggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this question is
Shout out to Juggy. Jags, keep cool. Keep
I love
young.
you, Jito.
You give me that young vibe. You just, you give it to us oldies out here.
Okay, we're not 50. Relax. We're only like 3 years older.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this question is for you or me, but the question is, who's Belina's favorite sibling?
Amatorj.
No. He used to be.
Wrestling? Rasna?
Okay, thing is, I've had a phase with all my siblings, so I have 3 younger siblings. I'm the oldest. And with each one, I've had a phase of, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. Now I kind of get along with all of them.
Okay, from my perspective,
I feel like right now, this moment,
I don't want to answer that question because I love all her siblings equally. I probably talk to Amato, her youngest brother, the most. But they're all cool. They're all chill.
Amato looks up to his older brother. Now.
He's a cool kid. He's grown up. He still has those young tendencies. He's got to go through them.
He's going through a phase right now. Like the high school phase, which...
And then, they're all kind of unique, like, Rosaline's super chill. I think she's
like me.
She has that mature attitude but within that young body. Whereas, and then, like, Rusna, she works out a lot, so it's like, I can respect a person who's, like, fit and looks after themselves and, has that sort of lifestyle. So it's like...
we're all very unique.
Yeah, you guys are all unique in your own way. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like me and Rosine are kind of similar in person. Like, we kind of do our own thing and we mind our own business.
Yeah.
and we kind of just stay away from stuff.
Yeah. But then also, like, when I'm talking over the phone, I can just hear, like, a bunch of yelling in the background, like, I'm like, what? Like, is there fucking World War III breaking out there, bro?
Our house like, can get into a ruckus.
And they're fighting about the stupidest shit. I'm like, it's like, what? Are you fighting about the keys? What? Like, this is just a conversation I'm supposed to have about a car, bro. Well, dropping people off, like, what the shit are you talking about? I'm like, what?
Even I was like, oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you guys first meet?
It's not Gurdwara.
At Khalsa school in the gym.
Yeah, it's not even there anymore.
No, it's at a different Khalsa school now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we already answered this. What did you guys think of each other the first time you guys met? We kind of answered that.
We answered that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought she was cool. She thought I was cool, whatever.
I thought he was super funny.
Oh, I don't know. That's nice.
Yeah. You made me laugh a lot the first day. I was very self-conscious, too. Like, you know when we were sitting in the hallway at the back, we were talking? I was very self-conscious. Yeah. I was like, I hope I look good. I shouldn't even be thinking that because we're sitting...
Yeah, you had a boyfriend back then.
Well, it wasn't official. It was just like, oh, I'm seeing someone.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like being at Costco.
Hey, by the way, when you're at the Gurdwara, you're not supposed to think about these thoughts. This is not what is supposed to be happening, okay? Everybody's a brother and a sister there. Alright? Not a sexual brother or sister. An actual, like, treat women...
Okay, there's a lot of people that are...
Yeah, there's this trend right now.
It's not a trend. It's been going on for so long.
It's a trend. That's what I was saying. It's a growing trend. It didn't happen 100 years ago, but apparently now it's like, oh yeah, whatever, flaunt with whoever you want.
Well, you can't help feelings. Okay, when you see someone, you're gonna.
That's fair.
Think like I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, he's cute, but no, I can only see him as a brother. Like no.
Yeah.
I did think he was very funny though, but now yeah. This one's for you, not for me. I know for sure.
Okay.
But don't get off topic and don't get too heated.
Okay. What's
climate change? I'm just asking you.
That little bitch, dude. My thoughts I'll give you my thoughts on climate change. I think that I do not deny the fact that climate change is an issue. I'm not a denier in any way. I'm just a skeptic. In the sense that if you believe that the Earth is 4.5 billion years old, we've only been recording data for the past 150. We've been observing for maybe we've only been able to record the observable past for maybe the past 2,000, if that.
And that percentile was like 0.003.
So yeah, so if we take the 150, right, and we divide it by the 4.5 billion, that's 0.0000000.
I was shocked when you told me
33%, and that's what we're coming up with these trends, and we're coming up with these climate what's it called? Like these these climate models for the next 50 years based on this small ass data. We haven't even observed 1,000 years. We haven't even been recording for the past 1,000 years what's been going around on the Earth. Let alone like, you know what I'm saying? Like the past 500.
Tell them.
And not only that, hold on, sorry. And not only that, but like you are coming up with like I'm a science background, so for me numbers hold a huge value. Like I agree, like, you know, the amount of carbon dioxide, monoxide that we're putting out in the air is dangerous. There's no doubt about that. But on the other hand, like, if you guys go and read an article that was put out by New York Times that was about 40, 50 years ago, they said that we were going into an ice age. And if you go into 30 years after that, they said that the Earth is going to be so hot that all the ice is going to melt. So all these predictive, like, measures and these climate scientists, they're basing it off the data that's like legit just right there. They're not even questioning it like, oh, should we be putting this out in the public? Should we be letting them know based off this tiny little thing that's going on? And I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes, but some of the ice caps on the North Pole were like, we were worrying about the polar bears. They're not going to have a lot of land to survive on, whatever. Like, you know, how the ice is melting, and it's currently still melting a little bit, but the ice is growing on other parts of it. We just found out that there's an active freaking volcano under under the ice caps, and no major news report is like coming out and saying like, oh, I'm sorry that what we reported 10 years ago, like the ice is melting and this might be due to the climate change. They're not even putting it out. They're not even admitting a mistake. They're not even letting the public know that there's no shit, that we just found an active volcano. That might be part of why the ice is melting from the north, from the caps, which may, no one out there, so you kind of have to do your own research. You kind of have to go out there and be like, okay, does this make sense or does this not make sense? Like, I agree. Like, I'm not saying that, for the past, 100 years where the world has industrialized to a level where people have access and we're burning a lot of carbon, do not, we are contributing in some form or fashion, but I just don't believe that the Earth is a weak individual or a weak being. If you know about the Earth, it's gone through many ice ages and it's gone through many heat sinks. The temperature goes up and down, and the variance, and not only that, but where it peaks off and where it goes down. Yes, I do agree that we might contribute a little bit to it going a little bit higher. We might contribute to it going a little bit lower. But I wouldn't say that the world is gonna end at a certain point, or the world's gonna end in 10, 8, whatever. That's just a ridiculous claim. Straight up, I'm being for real. Anybody that goes out there and says that the world is gonna be going to we're gonna experience what's the word that she uses? It's irreversible change. That statement is just wrong. No one can predict that. I'm telling you right now. If someone says that we're gonna go into this irreversible state of where the Earth can't go back, that's a lie. And I want to send out a message to all these typing warriors out there. Oh my God, I'm gonna post about climate change. We're gonna instead of doing that, dude, just go plant a tree out there. If you're actually worried about the carbon output from the human beings, you can go take care of that yourself. You can be a part of something. Instead of trying, you sitting there and creating awareness is not helping nothing, dude. And not only that, but I feel like you're misinforming people. You're not giving them enough information. You're not giving them a whole picture. If you are gonna put stuff out there, go research it yourself, and then I guarantee you, once you do research it, you're gonna question twice before you post something. That's just a fact of the matter.
Tell them how they're teaching that in school. But
yeah, now I've heard that Italy is gonna be it's gonna make it mandatory for their students to teach climate change. That's fine, go for it. Italy, you do your thing, dude. You've been, you're very sexually active people out there, and you do your thing. Get sexually activated with climate change. Woo!
Did someone just get into an accident?
Yeah, did someone hit a car?
I heard a big crash.
Oh my God, dude! A car literally just crashed right in front of my apartment, right outside my window. Oh my God.
Okay, whatever.
Wait, what the fuck?
It's okay. It's just a little fender bender, right?
Okay, so we will periodically check what's going on, just so that if there is a fight, I can either go out there or call 911, whatever it may be. But
and also, your car's right there too.
Did he just drive off? Oh no, he's just parking.
No, they're probably just going on the side.
No, he's just parking, and he parked right in front of my truck. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Your car's right there.
Damn, dude, what the fuck is going on today?
Okay.
So that just happened. Yeah, I'll just check periodically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Okay, next question. What do you like about Belina?
Why
are you laughing?
This is such an awkward, you're putting me on the spot. What the hell?
Because the next question says, what do you like about your car? You don't have to answer it, though.
Okay, I'll be very honest. There's a lot of things that...
I'm just kidding.
I'll be fucked up. I'll say a couple of things that I like about her. I think that she has a very invigorating smile, and I think that she can once she starts smiling, she can put the room to start smiling. It's just a voluntary reaction, which I like a lot. I like people.
Just a ray of sunshine. I'm just kidding.
Okay. It's very for me, it's comforting. Day to day, I can have a bad day and I can see her smile. It's nice. I like seeing her in a good mood, and she puts me in a good mood. She's understanding. There's a lot of crap that she has to go through with me, and I like that she can put up with it.
Facts.
I think a lot of women would run
Facts.
away, and I think that's why. Yeah, that's two qualities that stand out to me the most. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what do you like about Karn? Oh, his mom asked me this question too when I had to so I knew his mom obviously from before, but then we actually sat down on the basis of we want to get married, and she said yes. So it was just a different type of relationship, and she asked me, so what do you like about Karn? And I just sat there and I'm like, everything. And he just started laughing. He's like, Mom, what type of question is that? But it's true. Even all his nasty, dirty side, I don't I like it. I don't mind.
Yeah.
No, he makes me laugh a lot. No one's ever made me laugh that much. He's very caring of my needs.
Thanks.
Except when you play video games, but that's okay.
Hey man, you don't fuck with a man's time with video gaming, all right?
No, I'm kidding. When I do,
it's the current. It's like the modern day hunting. All right, you don't fuck up a hunt.
That dumb game is going down the drain. Anyways, no, he does take care of my needs. If I need something done, I don't know anything, he will step up right away.
Yeah.
And do it. Yeah.
I do like helping people. I do like solving problems. I think that's very innate in me.
And he's very respectful of my what's the word?
Your boundary?
Sometimes not really.
Well, things that you respect, I most definitely want to keep that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same. It's if I do that, then she'll do that for me. So it's you want to keep that in a relationship. Yeah. If there's certain things that for a fact that your spouse really, really respects and it would hurt him or her, then try to keep that going. I think that's how you sort of evolve and you sort of.
That's what keeps it going.
Yeah, man. I think that you need long-lasting solutions if you want to be together for 60+ years, and I think that's one of them. So. And
he makes me laugh when I'm really sad. In an instant, I will laugh. I don't want to laugh. Even when I'm mad at him, I don't want to laugh. But he knows how to get to me, and I start laughing. And then I can't stay mad. There's a lot. But we'll stop there.
Yeah, dude. Lady, I'm going to let you know, gentlemen, just make them laugh, and I guarantee you can get most stuff out of the way. Even the panties will come off.
What?
Okay, go.
Okay, this is the one question that I'm not going to say. I'm going to show you this.
How can Paulina deal with your pubes everywhere? Was that how? Oh, fuck, dude. I never said his name. I never said it. So.
They're everywhere. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
Next question.
So, no, I can answer. So, there was an individual. He is maybe not my friend.
Wait, this one?
Yeah. He definitely is my friend. He got very frustrated because he lived with me for a little bit, so he got very frustrated with all my hair. Because I tried my best to manage whatever, but there's a lot of hair. It's not like I'm not that hairy, It's I'm normal and hairy.
Your hair does fall out though.
It does. My head hair and my
shower
beard
is filled.
And plus, when my hair comes off my beard, it does look like pubes, and that's
because they're small and curly.
Correct. So it's she's used to it. That's how she deals with it.
Well, okay, actually today he took a shower first and he washed his hair. When I went in the bathroom,
oh god,
there was hair everywhere, and I was like, oh, I hate showering with head hair everywhere.
What do you It's natural. What are you talking about? I did took my hand, whatever. But some things get left behind.
Some.
Yes.
There was a chunk here and a chunk there.
Okay. My point being that it's natural, dude. Okay? People who have a phobia against hair.
It's not a phobia.
It's a natural part. Not only that, think about it like this. You put soap over it, okay? If it falls, if it goes somewhere, it's not a big deal. Alright? It's not that bad.
He gets very passionate about some stuff.
It's like what is going through your head, right? It's washed. Like it's like every human has it. Like what do you expect? Okay.
I clean the shower for you when you have to go next.
I clean it too. I do a quick sweep, but I'm not like pick this, pick that, pick that. I do a quick.
Today was just over.
Yeah, it's because I wash my hair. That's the worst. You literally experienced that at the worst possible time.
Next question.
Yes.
When are we having babies?
I want to have babies.
4 years.
And fuck no. So I definitely want to have a child by like a year after we get married. She says 2 years. She says 2 years.
So we're getting married next year, officially 2020.
Yes, July. So, yeah. Whoever's watching this is the most welcome. If you guys can find the address, more than welcome to come and join. There's no open door, open big party. My mom even said it. We're not gonna say no to people. So, and it's gonna be an open bar. So yeah.
Yay. I'll be the drunken bride. Just kidding. I would never.
Yeah, she would not do that in front of a bunch of uncles and aunts. No way.
Heck no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, what was the question?
When are we having kids?
Yeah, that's still up for debate.
He wants to have kids also because his great, two greats, one great, his grandmother.
Oh, dude! So my great grandmother is still alive. So
wait, great grandmother?
No, my great grandmother.
Okay.
If I have a child, that means that she will be a great grandmother. Like, who the hell does not want to see like
5 generations
in one photo, dude? That's
That'd
crazy.
That'd be kind of dope.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine like a newborn and then your mom?
Me.
Oh. Okay, you don't really count.
What?
I'm just.
I'm part of one of the generation. What are you talking about?
No, yeah, that'd be cute.
So yeah, my kid, me, my mom, my grandmother, my great grandmother. 5 generations, one photo. Gang.
I would hang that picture up.
That'd be dope.
I know.
We don't have a lot of time too. Gotta be pumping. We can even have an accidental one. You want to have an accidental one?
Wait, what now?
What?
We'll just beat that out because
she's been pretty good. So recently, my grandmother, she was in the hospital. She had a infected. She had a hernia was one, but she had an infected
gallstone, or what was it?
Gallstone. Oh, they removed her gallbladder. Yeah, the gallbladder.
Yeah.
They removed the gallbladder. It was infected. Even my great grandmother hasn't gone to the hospital, which I think she might. She might have.
How old is she?
She's got to be hit. She's gonna be close to the 3 digits, dude. Close.
Whoa.
Yeah, close. Yeah. It's crazy though. Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Pet peeves.
Pet peeve. Oh, when Paulina takes forever to get ready. That's like one pet peeve that I have.
I don't take that long.
She says, I don't take an hour to get ready.
I do.
She's an hour on the dot, and but
that's including hair and makeup,
and
clothes.
That doesn't matter. I'm just talking about start to finish. Like what? Like the minute you wake up and the minute you walk out of the door, that is an hour which is not bad. Like I take 40 minutes. All right, I'm not saying that I'm perfect in any way or whatever. Like I still got to tie this thought. I still got to get my beard on in a fashion. I still got to take a shower. Like I get it. But like when she's promised me a wrong time, that's when I start to beef, dude. Fucking just tell me to read it right time. All right?
I can't give you an estimate because sometimes your eyebrows don't work out and then they take longer than expected. Like today they worked out and we got ready at the exact same time.
Mother of God. Yeah, it's the eyebrows, dude.
I'm going to get my eyebrows microbladed.
No, the fuck. That's so why. So weird, man.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Okay, who's stronger? Have an arm wrestle.
Who's
Ajit. Oh, Ajit also wanted to shout out to Ajit Dudley.
Okay, dude, Ajit, come on, man. You know that, like, of course, like.
Are you trying to say
I'm saying, yo, okay. It's not. It's just. I can do it, but it's just not gonna be fair. You know what I'm saying?
I beat you once.
What? In what? Dreamland, bro?
No, in arm wrestling.
Okay. We can. Do you want to arm wrestle?
No, I don't.
That's what I thought. Okay, let's go.
This is the last question. Do you all love each other? Nope.
No.
I'm
Nasty ass freaking bitch, dude. Nasty ass hoe.
I'm just marrying him for his engineering money.
Yeah.
Like he said, I'm a gold digger.
And I'm pretty much just using her
I hate
for the good goods. If you know what I'm saying, the good
Okay,
goods.
can you not say that out to the public?
I said the good goods. What the hell is like?
I don't. Anybody could take that to anything.
That's the whole point.
I'm kidding.
Wait, why'd you throw your phone away? We're
I do
getting,
love you.
I do love you too.
Because we're
What'd you throw
done.
the phone? That was it?
That was it. Because a lot of them were like repeated. So we
Oh,
answered everything.
okay. That's fair. This was an interesting episode. I definitely liked it. It was good. I got myself exposed you. A lot of exposure. But you should definitely check on.
Except,
Dude, they're still out there arguing. Dude.
Ashley?
Yeah.
No. I do want to point out one more exposure. Excuse me, we're trying to film.
Excuse me, we're trying to film. Yeah.
Your driving skills. Remember the guy with the bag?
What?
You almost ran. Actually, no. He's almost run over every pedestrian. I'm so sorry to the. Listen.
What?
To every pedestrian that you've almost run over and given them that shocked look like, I apologize.
Dude, these motherfuckers, like, as soon as I'm taking my truck out there, they look at me.
Yeah,
and they have
poor people.
Hold on, they have these fucking dumbfounded looks on their faces, like, and I'm like, and they're like, and they're like, and I'm like,
but also because.
and then hold on, and then it's like, because there's a car behind me, I gotta take a right, and they're like, it's like, what the fuck? Why are you looking into space, bro? Like, are you gonna find like some sort of nugget in the air? Like, fuck, I'm not gonna give you, like, it's like they want to get run over. They want to get, I'm like, okay, fine. Like, fuck, I'm just gonna go. And then they're like, as soon as I go and then I brake again, that's when they start walking. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker, dude.
Except the guy that had a bag, remember when we went to brunch and the guy that had a yellow bag? So, this was in Canada. We went to brunch and we're coming back from brunch. I guess
I don't remember this, dude. I'm still trying to remember that. I don't remember this.
You brought this up, like, not too long ago.
Okay, go.
Actually, this is my one pet peeve of you.
He
never remembers anything. Oh my goodness. I don't think he even knows when our wedding anniversary
By the way, hold up. A lot of my friends know that I have this issue called carnism.
Forgetism?
No, hold on. It's called carnism, and they'll tell you about it too. When I was in college, whenever I would always like stare into space, always think about random shit, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't reply to me half the time.
And that's not true. Okay, and then hold up, and then like someone would be in the group and they'd say something, and then I would repeat it. I would have the same idea, but I would repeat it again. Like, Karn, what the fuck, dude? Someone just said that.
I say that all the time to you.
Yeah,
I'm like, I just said that 5
dude.
minutes ago, and he says it again and again. I'm like, I just said that.
I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know.
You need to get your brain checked or something.
Probably. Fuck, dude. There's so much shit going on.
Anyways, okay. So I guess the intersection that we were at was different than what you would have in America, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, because the light for us was green to go straight, left or right. But he didn't know that on the other side there's a pedestrian. Well, you do have that, actually.
We do have that, yeah.
So what the hell was wrong with you?
No, it was like, when I was...
You have to, obviously, pedestrians have a way of first.
That one, I admit. I do take mistake to that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and his freaking truck is like, it's a pickup. It's so big, it's so long, it's so wide. Like, the front is very wide. So, the poor guy, when he was just like, walking away, going about his day... And the way you just brake in front of him, I literally was like, babe, stop, there's a guy.
There's not, it wasn't
like,
even that bad. As soon as I saw him, I was like,
this far away from him.
And then he looked at me, he gave me this dirty look.
He literally stopped in the middle of the road and just stared at us for a good, minute. And I was
he just stared at me, he's like...
This is embarrassing.
It's just like this skinny white guy walking
And
around.
he looked so tiny compared to the truck.
Wait, why you gotta bring the guy down like that, huh?
I'm sorry.
Pedestrian, if you ever want to meet, we can definitely have coffee sometime.
I don't think he wants to have coffee, but yep, you almost ended his life. Actually, that would have been good insurance. We're so bad.
But it wasn't that bad. It was good. It's just like it was bad, dude. It was like, because another thing is like, it's 10:30 in the middle of the night.
This was in the morning, yo.
Oh, this was in. I don't remember this
on.
occurring. I don't remember this occurring.
The 10:30 at night one was actually here. I remember.
Okay, we don't have to go through that one. Okay, relax. That one was just weird. Okay, no one was there. I was just chilling about, checking my thing. Okay, not a big deal.
He was texting and driving.
I was checking for food and driving. Okay.
I could have checked for food. You didn't let me.
Okay, whatever. By the way, but I'm a good driver. Okay.
No, today I literally questioned who gave you your license. Why did you get your license? Who gave it to you?
It's a lie, dude. It's all a hoax. Okay?
And I told every
By the way,
time
you can
now-
ask all my friends. Whenever we go on long drives, they always want me to drive. Whenever we're going through the
Except
city,
I'll be
when I'm
driving
deep,
now.
no, you're not gonna be driving.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
I
a bunch of bull-
told him
bullshit.
today
You're
we're
not
picking
driving,
his
dude.
mom up from
You're
the airport.
not driving.
We
dude.
almost hit somebody or a car.
That car came into us, dude.
Okay, well,
You know that.
Maybe.
So okay, hold up. So there's
I'm driving from now on.
It's okay. I don't even want to go through it. Okay, I think that I get unlucky with this type of shit. I get it. I could be attracting trouble to myself.
Only
but let's
happens
be
when
real.
I'm there
hold
somehow?
Up. So wait, hold up. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa! What?
You know that actually might be a thing.
What?
All my other friends when I was driving, it's perfectly fine. Wait, what? Why is it all?
That's fine.
It's good now.
Oh my god!
Look at the cars.
Don't say that. Knock on wood. Oh, that's not even wood.
It is
This
wood.
is wood.
Oh, you fake wood.
Oh my god! Don't say that.
I'm kidding.
I hate when he makes up all this bullshit. He does it a lot too to like get to me. It's not funny. Let me just add to my list of pet peeves. He stresses me out a lot. Half my stress comes from him.
Dude,
So when he says
she
that-
loves stressing out. For some reason, she's so cute when she stresses out.
How? It's that
fantastic.
cute.
I don't know, dude. It just. Oh, not like the serious stressing out. Like when she's actually stressed out, I'll help out. But like that like momentary like, oh my god, ah! It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, you love putting me on edge.
All right, pimp. Thank you so much for doing this. I want to do this for a minute. I want to thank her for all the work she puts into here. You guys can see the work behind the scenes. Gang, gang. It's been a good time. We'll definitely do this again when we have to bring up. We should do this like every year. Like, you know, like how did this year go? How 2020?
Oh yeah.
You know, like 2019. At the end of the 2019, wait, no, not this. We already did this. This could be the end of the year for next year,
Well,
for
it's our
2020.
end.
So we'll be like, so.
Oh, when we're married.
So things that we've learned, the Gill couple at the 2020. We'll let you know. Keep tuning in, and we might have some good suggestions for you. Maybe bad. Who knows? What if I'm dead by then? Then what?
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry.
Don't talk to me.
That's like one of the things that easily gets her on edge.
Well, because it's not a nice thing to say about yourself. Well, for me to hear.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's just
I
funny.
hate you. That's another thing I say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
She does.
But it's with love.
It's with love. All love in the world. Alright, peeps. This has been good. This has been fun. And, yeah, next time hope to hear even weirder questions. And we'll do this again. So if you guys have questions for us at the end of 2020, hit us up. Gang, gang. Out.
Gang, gang.